So, hello Richard and Antra. We've made you a version of our synchronizing game, harmonizing game, and we just wanted to show you the instructions and how it works. Want to say anything?
No, we're excited to share our practice of your practice with you.
So, when you open up the package, you'll see that there are 5 decks in all. There's a E, which is exchange, an O, which is offering, an R, which is receiving. Then there's a P, which is just deck. It's an optional deck for just playing, having fun. And then there's the deck that you're going to hold in your hand, and that's this deck here. So the first thing to do is just separate out the decks. We've left some cards empty for you. Once you get a sense of the game, you can fill those in with whatever you like. But for now, you might just want to take them out of each deck so that you don't have empty cards when you play the game.
We should put the empty cards on the bottom so they don't read through them before they play the game.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Okay.
So we'll just put them, these you don't need to shuffle. We'll put them in order so the blank ones are on the bottom.
Right. In fact, I think they are already. So there's there's blank ones on the bottom of each, 3 blank ones. Okay. So the first thing we do, actually, we might bow to each other. So we're thinking, what do you want to do tonight? And there's a football game on, and we think, you know what? Maybe we'll play the synchronizing game, the harmonizing game, just for a moment or two. And so the first thing we do is we take these cards. When you shuffle these cards, you have to be really careful. They have to be shuffled very gently because they have something on the bottom of each one that's going to make the shuffling difficult.
We'll send them to you shuffled already, though.
Yeah, but if they play it a few times, they need to kind of keep shuffling.
Maybe.
Maybe not. That's true.
They don't get into order. Okay.
That's true. You don't really have to worry about the order so much. Okay, so I'm going to give each of us 5 cards. And these cards we hold in our hand. And I'm going to show you mine. So I've got, there's an R here. I have an O here. And the other possibility, of course, will be an E.
I have an E.
Okay, so that's what an E looks like. Now this is a cooperative game. And our goal is to run out of cards. Of course, our goal is really to have fun playing. But the sort of game's goal, the game ends when we've run out of cards, or we're bored, or it's kickoff time. So this is how we play. Each of us takes a card and we just put it down. And what we're trying to do here is match. So one of us, if one of us has an offering, we're hoping the other has a receiving, and vice versa. The exchanges, of which there are fewer in the deck, are wild cards, so they'll match anything. And so we put our cards down, we reveal them, and they are both offering cards. So we did not match. We put them back in our hand, and we take another card.
If you don't match, you have to take another card.
Yeah.
Which makes your hand bigger.
Yeah. Okay. So let's try another card. I'm going to put down this card, and let's reveal. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we matched. So, Jenny will take an offering card, and I will take a receiving card. And we are now going to do whatever it is that's on the card. You won't be able to see us do it, I suppose, but okay. And this is my receiving card, but we don't see each other's cards. So she'll offer, I don't know what she's going to offer, and I'll receive, and she doesn't know how I'm going to receive.
Right now, I feel excited.
Thank you. Okay, these now go to the bottom of the deck. And we try another set. Okay, and we reveal those. And now one of us has an exchange card. When there's an exchange card, it's an automatic match. And you pick an exchange card, and the exchange cards are things that we can do together. So this one is just to do an ohm together. So we'll do an ohm. Now, one thing about the exchange cards is sometimes it might have an activity that could go on for a very long time. So we usually restrict it to 30 seconds. We just sort of get we do it for a bit and then we sit back down to play. So I think that's the basic game, right?
Each time there's a match, then, we get one fewer cards in our hand. So we had 5 to start, then we went up to 6 because we didn't match. Now we're down to 4 because we had 2 that we played.
Right.
And like you said, the goal is to get out of cards, so we'll be out. Sometimes you go out, sometimes it continues to go on for a while.
Yeah. Now, if it goes on for a while, you are, of course, free to say at any time, well, that was great, let's do something else. Or one option that we have for ourselves that we've offered you as well is sometimes you just want to have fun, and the formality of the offerings and receivings is something you just want to either break it up or you want to do something else. And we have these play for fun cards. So you can use these any way you want. You can use them as exchange cards. You can just say, why don't we take a break and do some play for fun, or why don't we just do the play for fun? And the play for fun cards, I'll show you one. This one is say yes, sure, affirmative, absolutely, etc. So maybe we'll do that for a bit just to show how it works.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
This is so good.
I love it.
And 100%.
Woo!
Yeah.
Excellent.
Okay. So that might be something, and then we have a bunch of those, and there's a lot of blank play for fun. So that's for you guys to develop any way you want. I think there's 18 cards and only 6 we've written in. So that can be something that you can do at your,
And Eric and I
leisure.
do some of these differently. So Eric actually isn't big into surprises, so he likes knowing what's on the cards beforehand, so it doesn't matter. But for me, when he writes on these cards or on these cards, I like when they just come up and surprise me in our play.
Right.
So we don't typically share, like if we write on a card, we don't share it until it comes up in the
actual game.
In the actual game, except sometimes Eric will know what it is beforehand.
And on the app, which I can make it on, I'm thinking of making it on the iPod, on the
Apple.
Apple. We have an Android. I built an Android app, and on the app we have a website, and we can go to the website and we can put in whatever play for funds we want. Then we click a button that says download the play for funds, and when we play, if one of us has put in some new play for funds, the other doesn't know it, so they just pop up. So that you can, duplicate that effect by having some of these blank ones. So I think that's it.
That's
Is there
the game.
anything else that we would say about the game?
No.
No. We are having a lot of fun with it, and you'll recognize a lot of your teachings in it. And so thank you for inspiring us to do this. And
Go under and look up.
yeah, okay. Okay.
Bye.
Okay, bye.